Hey, what's up, dudes? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Today, wow. I'm gonna preface this by saying, immediately getting demonetized possibly, but I'm gonna preface this by saying I think this is most likely bullshit. But we still need to talk about it as there is a ton of hype around it. I'll go ahead and get down to the point. Alien may have just been leaked for the anniversary chapter. So think of it, since Haiti got leaked by Dead by Day, DBD Leaks earlier, think of it as a Pinhead and Michaela type situation, but I guess they released two chapters at the same time. Anyway, it's confusing and we're going to talk about it. We need to talk about it real quick, so let's go ahead and jump into it. So to start this out, this is from BlackVale Leaks. If you guys remember when the artist, everything happened with the artist, these guys popped up out of nowhere and completely spoiled the chapter a few days beforehand, releasing models for the killer and the survivor. But I'm not sure how I feel about this one because these guys pop up out of nowhere again, and it's right before the anniversary chapter, which is a big chapter. There's a lot of speculation going on right now around what the killer is going to be, who the killer is going to be. Is it actually going to be an original chapter on one of the most hyped chapter releases every year? We get once a year that usually results in thousands of players coming back or getting into Dead by Daylight, seeing as Silent Hill did that, Resident Evil did that, the Scream for the 4th anniversary, Ghostface for the 4th anniversary. So there's been a lot of speculation around it, and then these guys all of a sudden pop back up again with another, this time it's a major, like, big insane leak, and it's confusing, but we need to talk about it. Personally, I think it's bullshit, like I said, but it still needs to be broke down. So let's go ahead and throw their picture up on the screen. So this is picture number 1 of 2. It is a model of the alien. Now, it looks bad. Let's be real. The model looks good. Of course, it looks good, but there are many games that this model could have been ripped from multiple different games that have released for Alien that has Alien in it that they could pull a model from. Most recently, Aliens Fireteam Elite, they could definitely just pull a model out of there and make it look legitimate, but it's very low quality. Like, even the editing software is very low quality. It just does not look legitimate. And then we have the other picture that they released, which is of the Facehugger pod. Don't know what that calls. I'm not a huge Alien fan. And then something else off to the left. I have no idea what the hell that is. But anyways, I'm gonna leave the picture of the alien up while we talk about it. I think the timing of this is just way too convenient, with all of the speculation and controversy around what this chapter is possibly going to end up being, whether it's going to be licensed, whether it's going to be original. I just think it's way too convenient on the timing. It doesn't seem like there's anything solid backing this information. The last leaks that we got, everything was pretty clear and concise, pretty high quality models, pretty high quality, like, in-game pictures, and of course they actually had backgrounds to them and in-game actions that were happening in the pictures. So it wasn't just the model in a T-pose just standing on a blank blurry background. It was actually the artist using her power with, you know, things for the power that weren't fully complete. Now, the Jonah one definitely wasn't a T-pose, but I still don't know. I feel like this is a little bit too out of left field, in my opinion. I feel like this is a little bit too out of left field. They picked a character, a license that people have wanted, admittedly. Of course, people want Alien and Dead by Daylight, but it's not been really one of the chapters in the running. I feel like this was just to get attention. Now, while I could be wrong and talking out of my ass, and I'm known as one of the people in the community as a content creator who constantly backs FNAF and hypes up that possibly being the next chapter, I do feel like there's evidence towards that, especially this time, even though I thought there was evidence towards that last time when it was Hellraiser. There's really been no evidence whatsoever to back this. There's been no teases, no hints, and I do feel like they already are teasing the chapter, as we've talked about over the past few weeks. And there's just nothing there to back this. This is just out of left field. Now, I could be completely and entirely wrong on this. This could be 100% legitimate. There could be a situation like Michaela and Pinhead, where Pinhead came out as a official chapter, and then Michaela came out as a mid-chapter survivor. They could be doing the same thing that they did there, except Pinhead and the Pinhead character in this sense would be Alien, and the Michaela character in this sense would be Haiti. They could release them at the same time as like a dual anniversary chapter type thing, so they could get their license chapter in, and they could get their original survivor in, and there could be a survivor and a killer and probably a map. Now, that is a possible theory, but that's a theory that could work for multiple different licenses, right? They could do that with Springtrap. If I've heard a lot of people say they don't feel like there's any real survivors from the FNAF franchise that could be added in as Springtrap survivor, so they could do that with Springtrap and Haiti. They could do that with Candyman if they didn't want to use the final girl from the old Candyman movie. They could do that with Candyman. They could do that with Pennywise if they didn't want to add any of the adult Losers Club members to the game, and they could have Haiti as their original survivor. They could do that with so many different characters. I just feel like this one is way too out of left field. I don't feel like the image quality is justifiable at all to believe this leak. I don't think it. I just don't think everything adds up for this. I think there are way too many factors that are playing against this. And yeah, that's kind of my opinion on it. Like I said, I could be completely wrong. I'm just a dude speaking into a microphone, speculating on things. My opinion holds no more ground than y'all watching this video. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think this is real? Do you think this is fake? Let me know what you dudes think. But I did want to get my opinion out here on this, as this is probably going to be very, very widely talked about, I think, because it's the BlackVale again. But yeah, let me know what you dudes think in the comments down below. Anyways, that's going to do it for me, dudes. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. My name is Toot, and I've been your host. I will see you dudes next time. Peace out.